Oh, I should open up my thing app.
Wait, have you seen Reggie Bush? Have you seen Reggie Bush's wife? Looks like Kim Kardashian. Want to see?
Here's Reggie Bush.
Not the football player.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Like
Lock on.
Doesn't that look like Kim Kardashian?
What's her name?
Lilith.
I will lie, bro. We're
Oh
lying.
shit. Oh my bad, bro. Yeah, you got me like that, bro. I'm gonna meet my mic. Fuck.
No. Wait, did you actually mute your mic, you dickhead? Don't mute it. Oh my gosh, don't mute it. Wait, what's that?
We got 2 viewers.
It's probably just us three.
No, they're watching. The nice intro. He saw the thing.
What's going on? Alright, how are we gonna start this? Like this?
Yeah.
It's GNG Live. I told you, Brandon, we were not prepared for this.
Wait, send me the link on YouTube.
It's on the chat.
Oh.
You know I beat his ass. You know I beat his ass. You know I beat his ass. I beat him.
Yo, who's on the chats? Who's viewing us now, man? It better not be just us.
I'll just pick my nose.
I feel like it is just us right now, eh?
Derek just said, "Lol, and me." All right, when are we gonna start, bro?
Let's start now. Oh.
Okay.
Hopefully people come in, and then I'm recording this anyway. So.
Oh wait, it's recorded. What about the first part though?
I'll cut it out.
out.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Whoa. That's better.
Okay.
All right,
Start it
let's
off,
go.
okay.
Wait, did Derek see that first part?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Derek saw that first part,
He
bro.
said, nice intro.
Wait, it does look like Kim Kardashian, doesn't it?
Oh, hopefully I'm recording.
That's not the point. The point is you're a perv.
I just thought it was crazy.
Yeah, the point is, you're looking at other girls that are married. Calm down.
Wait, no, I wasn't. Just a comment.
All right, let's start.
Okay.
Yo, what is good? We're on YouTube Live.
Anyone want to
With
play
the Got
2K?
No Game podcast. Close playing 2K.
You know,
My
you know how
laptop is
it
on top of the
is.
PS4, so I can't play 2K.
You know how it is.
Oh, nice. 2 people watching.
That's how popular we are, bro.
Doug probably went out.
By the way, we have a special guest who was last minute. Brandon, say hi, man.
What's up, boys?
Hi.
Yo, look at this. Look at this. I put him on lock so you can see his beautiful face. There he is. There he is.
Why are you so shy, man?
Why is he shy?
Don't have to be shy, man.
This is why I'm always offline.
Bro, show your face, man. Show your face. There you go. There you go.
Look at that. Look at that beautiful
Alright.
face. Look at these two beautiful faces. Oh my gosh. So poggy.
Brandon, speak, buddy. We want to see you on the main screen. There you
Oh.
go. Okay.
Okay, yeah. What do you want to talk about?
Look at these
Alright.
two beautiful faces.
You don't need to. You can just talk about you. Anyway, no. We went. But
Oh, what happened? Wait, how do you go live on Instagram? Fuck, I just said that on live. You dumbass.
Am I still in the mic?
Oh, there we go. Start live video. Let's go. Checking connection. Cancel. My internet is so bad. Alright, so. This podcast is sponsored by McDonald's.
The mic is bugging out.
Yeah, it's like really laggy.
Yeah. Yo, Derek, comment on the freaking chat, bro. Not here, not on the messenger. Comment on YouTube. Anyway, let's get into it. Before Derek, Derek, just talk on the freaking chat. Start a debate on the chat. But anyway, 2 weeks ago there was a fight by the man of money, Pacquiao.
From Sarangani province. Money. Pac-Man. Pacquiao.
The man, the myth, the senator. And against Adrian Broner, the guy that did it for the hood.
You know I beat his ass. I beat him.
You know I beat that boy. You know I beat that boy. I beat him. What do you think of the fight? I mean, does Adrian Broner have a case? Brandon, you saw the fight, right?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Real quick.
What do you think of the fight?
That's the heater.
What? Wait, say it again. What was the question?
What do you think of the fight?
Oh, the fight. I honestly thought Manny was gonna lose, to be honest. My bad. But
Get him out of here.
He's old, isn't he?
He's old, but he can still fight.
I don't know. I thought. You mute people on this. Yeah,
all right, go on, Brandon. What did you think about the fight?
All right, there it is.
Brandon, you muted Floyd.
All right. No, I thought Broner was trying to fight like he's Floyd or some shit. I don't know. That's what I was thinking.
Did you think he had a case for winning that fight?
Definitely not. It's trash.
Yeah,
Manny was pretty quick though for an old dude.
Yeah, he was pretty quick. Like for 40 years old, I'm amazed that he still had the. He didn't have the same power, but he still had the. He still had the speed. And Broner, I think Broner took like a Mayweather type of approach, but he didn't do it as well as Mayweather.
Yeah.
Because he actually landed punches.
Yeah, he actually landed punches, and I don't know. Yeah. Broner like was too.
Broner landed 8 punches around.
What did you think about it, Clyde?
Oh man, I had my bets on Pacquiao because you know, Pinoy pride, you know, talaga. But I was a bit scared that he was fighting Broner, but during the first 2 rounds, he wasn't showing up, and by the 5th round, I was like, if you're not gonna throw a punch, there's no point in thing. Like I don't know what his tactic was, but he said he beat him in the fight. If his tactic was to get punched or to punch the guy, punch Manny Pacquiao's hand with his face, then he won that. But other than that, no way, man. He was just getting knocked, and I don't know if he's just like doing it for publicity, but for him to say that he won that fight after being like stumbled like what 3 times?
Bro, he got hit and you like walked backwards like half the ring.
He looked up as if he was trying to find the exit. He was like, "Oh, I don't think I can stand more of this." Like,
yeah, man.
You know, that's pretty stupid for him to say that. I don't know. That's just me, but you can really tell he's defensive about it because you see on his Instagram page, it's just pretty funny because he's just got his friends and his, I don't know, family messaging him saying, "Oh, don't worry if you lost" and stuff, and he's posting it up saying like, "Yeah, it don't matter what you guys say." He's like, "Well, you don't need to prove it to anyone then if you have to post that."
I mean, I don't know, man. This dude's got like, he's got a massive
He's got an ego.
He's got an ego, yeah. But credit to him, he's got a good chin. Like, I know Manny doesn't have the same like hit power as he had before, but at the times where he hit his chin, like he stayed up.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, credit to him for that. But I don't know what fight he was watching. But clearly he was watching some other fight, and it didn't work out for him. So, man.
Like, Brandon, did you still mute me?
No, I didn't.
I unmuted you, don't worry.
I didn't even see if I muted you or not.
So what did you think about the fight, EJ? Like, I know you said that it's just pretty crazy how he thinks that way, but in terms of like how did it stand? Like, can you comprehend each round?
I
say
mean,
that he won all rounds, or
what Manny did that he usually doesn't do in like some of his recent fights was come out aggressive, and like the commentators were like saying, "Oh, he's coming out a bit too frantic, a bit too aggressive. He needs to just settle in." But I think it did very well for him because it just got him into a rhythm. And some momentum that just kept going throughout the fight. He used his jab very well. Like he doesn't have the reach, but he had to use his jab, and then he did a combo after, which Burner couldn't like really contain. Like he tried to dodge it, but it was too slow. But yeah, I like. Manny threw more punches. It's simple as that. Like Verna was looking at the exit. The hood should be offended. And I don't know, man. I don't know what Burner was seeing. Like apparently boxing, you win a boxing match if you just dodge and weave, which happens in some cases, aka Mayweather, but not for
bro.
Burner.
That was I don't even talk about that fight, man.
Yeah, it's not.
You know what? I was actually what fight I'm more upset about?
Well,
Jeff Horn versus Pacquiao.
Because you were there.
Bro.
Because you were
Yeah,
there.
I was there, but like you saw Jeff Horn's face. It looked like he had an anaphylactic shock, whereas in Pacquiao,
Pacquiao was like he barely just get started.
Yeah, he looked like he just fell off his bike. That's it. What the heck happened? You know that is BS, man.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. That Jeff Horn fight, and then he went to America. I think he versed the guy called Terrence Crawford, and like
he just got
wrecked. Correct.
And
then next up, he was fighting Anthony Mundine. Like, really?
Hey, people are commenting.
Yeah, I don't know who Time to He is.
Let me see.
What do you guys reckon? There, do you reckon there's gonna be a Mayweather Pacquiao fight too?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I hope so. I hope so. Hey, just give me 1 second, guys, quickly. Yeah.
Alright, Chloe's gone. Alright, let's talk shit now. Right, Chloe. I'm kidding.
But Brandon, you don't think he's gonna be another fight?
No, definitely not. No way. They're too old. They're both too old. How old are they now? They're like...
Yeah, they're in the 40s.
Yeah, 40s. No way. It's way too old
man,
now.
you can have an old man fight. You never know.
It's not gonna be good.
Baby daddy duties.
Oh, sorry, Chloe. We didn't say anything. It's all good.
All right. So, with that being said, did you think? Oh, Brandon, what do you think about Broner's post-fight interviews?
I think he's trying to save face. I think because that was a pretty bad loss. Got fucked up.
Yo, man, Pacquiao did something good to him because he's probably concussed.
Yeah.
He's probably concussed.
But it's
He
good.
hit him hard, bro. He
He
sent
hit
it to
him hard.
another reality where he won.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
it's pretty delusional. But yeah.
Boy needs some glasses. I don't know what fight he watching. Jesus.
Oh my gosh. You guys, but Brandon, you said that you were rooting for Broner. Like,
No, I
and you-
wasn't rooting for him. I just thought Manny would lose because he's pretty old, you know.
but like in also then that means Broner would have won, bro.
No, I was hoping Manny would win though.
Alright. So at any point, what round did you feel like outcome was about to change?
No, I didn't think he was good. No, I think even the first round. I think was it first or second round. I was like, oh no, he's definitely gonna lose this. There's no chance. Manny's still quick. He's really quick. Yeah. That's
I was just like, man, that's crazy how he's still throwing up combos, and his hands were like up, but he was still like going right through him, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
Fuck,
no.
man.
At one point, Pacquiao he hooked his arm so he can pull it down and then punched him, which was like that's a cool move. Like get his hands out of the way, man. And then
Like-
Broner was like scared that, so he grabbed his head and put him
Yeah, he just kept
downstairs.
hugging him, and I was like, what the heck, man? And
Yeah, I was like,
bro.
there's no way you're winning. There's no way you're winning.
Straight up, but I was like, I thought he was already gonna lose because he looked like Elton John when he came in.
Yo,
You saw what he
and
wore.
low-key, it was that entrance was like low-key lit for like 10 seconds when they played Mo Bamba. But
Yeah,
other than
that's
that,
it.
that was it. That was lame. And then Manny's Eye of the Tiger.
It's
entrance.
typical, but it's
Iconic.
typical.
Manny Pacquiao were never too old.
You know
Shit.
what? Pacquiao should have came out to Jaden Smith icon. Can
Yeah.
you imagine that? Oh. Okay.
Well, what do you think is next for Manny and Adrian? Because Adrian came back after some dispute or some off the ring issues. What's next for Manny and what's next for AB?
Well, for AB, I feel like he wants his redemption fight, but I don't know. Maybe he's a bit too chicken to do it. Because if he's got that kind of ego, I don't think he's gonna try to ruin it again. With Pacquiao,
You don't think so?
Floyd Mayweather. We're going for the big money, man. Going for the big money.
Yeah, man, that's what that Berner called him out. It's like they're only doing this because they're gonna fight again. They're gonna get that money with the Mayweather Pat fight.
It's cool. I still rep the hood.
It's 205 till I die. You're 3-3-1 in your last 7 fights. Yeah, I'm 7-0 against you.
He's like, that won't mean anything.
That wouldn't mean much.
You know what's funny? When who was it when Mayweather had a post interview with one of the fights where it was quite controversial, where he they didn't touch gloves, but the guy was saying sorry and then he just hit him.
Oh yeah.
And then one of the commentators, the interviewer, was saying like, you know, what happened there? And then he was like, no, you know, we touched gloves, blah blah. And then as soon as they showed the video, he was like, you know what, you bitch, you bitch. You guys remember that? Have you
I
guys
remember
seen
that fight where he just had no mercy and he just hit him without touching gloves.
Yeah, and then the guy was like, I just remember the old guy was like, if I was 20 years younger, I would beat your ass.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
Oh
I was
yeah,
Yeah.
You remember
that
that, man?
old guy.
yeah. Bro, that
Like,
sort
you're
of
always against me. You're always talking shit about me.
you a bitch.
Like,
You a
let's go
bitch.
right now. Let's go right now. I'll
I'm just like,
I'll beat you up. Yeah, that was
I'm
crazy. That was a crazy interview. Like, man.
that AD
Kudos
interview sort of reminded me.
to the interviewer for like having the balls to say that. Man.
He
Like,
even had
that's the best interviews when
yeah,
they know when to talk back.
he even had a quick crack up after he said it. He's like,
Yeah.
back to you.
Like
Oh,
he was
man.
like ready. Like, yo, man, you're just not a person to me, so don't talk. Badass.
Shit, we got quite a lot of followers, eh?
We got 11 viewers right now.
That's
Oh
alright.
shit!
Oh,
see
okay.
Sherwin.
This is a good
I see you,
segue. Sherwin just
I
commented.
see Argel.
All right, let me mute my mic for a bit.
Sherwin just said, "Is Anthony Davis going to the Lakers?"
Oh man, I'm not gonna be a Lakers fan if they trade Lonzo. Nah,
You reckon?
Hold on.
They can trade Lonzo.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Oh no! Here we go. Here we go. He's gonna get a Lonzo jersey, and he's gonna say something about LA. He's gonna bring out his LeVar. Oh my goodness! Here we go. LaCloyd Ball. Here we go. What do you think he's gonna go, Brandon?
As well. Wait, hold up.
Does this say anything? Does this say anything to you? Does it say Ball, UCLA, big fan. Lakers, come on, man, big fan. But I'm not gonna be a Laker fan if they trade Lonzo for AD, man. Come on, he's gonna be good. Just give him some time, man. Trade.
Who do you think they're going to trade for AD then? If not Lonzo.
I feel like okay. I'm not saying like definitely, but at least one of them is gonna be either Ingram or Kuz. And then they're gonna have to trade Zubac.
Man, LA fans are freaking. Man, this is annoying, man. Man, I hate talking. When this AD thing came up, I'm like, oh shit, here come the LA fans talking shit about the young core. Ingram played well today. Ingram scored his career high, even though we lost, but 36 points.
Someone made a meme when they were like, Ingram scored 30 points, and LeBron was saying on the sideline, yes, get your trade value up.
Man, I hate these guys, man. Guys have no patience whatsoever. Like,
yeah, we're building.
We're building. We have a young core that has shown potential. Like Lonzo has shown like he can play, like he can develop into something special. Ingram has shown that he's special, but it just is inconsistent. Kuzma's obviously like showing like he's a star in the making, and the LA spotlight is such a daunting thing, and it's like we're rushing. We want established talent straight away. It's like, really, you don't want to trust the process for just one bit. You don't want to like. Philly trusted Joel Embiid, and look where it happened now. Like Joel Embiid's like one of the best centers. Like, come on, man! You got three possible. You got a dynasty.
Got a damn dynasty.
Like
look at that.
A possible dynasty. Those three.
Damn dynasty.
Those three, and Zubac as well. Zubac has been playing great. Next Marc Gasol for sure.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say this. You can put it on the record. I don't want AD to go to Lakers.
What? Bullshit.
Because
me neither.
Because I feel like I have faith in Zubac at least. You don't need like an all-star center and an all-star forward. I mean, like, you know, I don't know. That's just me because it's just they're gonna be stepping on each other's toes. I feel like even though knowing that LeBron makes everyone in the team better, but you know, you need have someone that can, you know, like look at Steven Adams, Paul George, and Westbrook. Like Steven Adams is just like he knows his position. He knows he's not like a pure scorer. He's more of like and assistance to the team who can get the rebounds, who can set the screens, and they really need a center who can do that. Zubac and Chandler, they're doing that already, especially Chandler because he's played that kind of role before, especially like with Dallas, with Charlotte. What else did he play with? Phoenix, didn't he?
Phoenix,
Yeah.
New York.
And like that's honestly like that's all you need from a center. And if you can do that and you can develop it, especially with Zubac being like what is it his first year or second year?
Who?
Zubac.
It's
Zubac.
his third.
Oh, third. All right, there you go. Like he just needs a little bit more time to develop. Look, Joel Embiid, like you said, EJ, Joel Embiid was wasn't performing well. He was injured, but they trust him, and I feel like if the Lakers like coach and staff try put more effort into Zubac, he could be like somewhat like he could be the next best center.
Yeah, exactly. Like he knows where he's gonna be on offense. Like he's not gonna be the primary scorer. Like, but he's gonna be like the guy you go to when you're stuck.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
like, I said that I don't want Anthony Davis to go to Lakers. I mean, obviously you want the best talent to go to your team for sure.
Yeah.
But
100%.
I don't want him to go there knowing that there's a possibility that one of the young core is gonna go to New Orleans.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd rather wait. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just see how this goes and then hopefully lure AD through free agency.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he loves LA, and I think he's got his sights on LA regardless of who he's traded to.
Like if you think about it, look what Cavs did with Wiggins. They traded him for
Wiggins is shit. Trade Wiggins
but
is shit.
Like look, what I'm trying to say is Wiggins was like what top prospect. He's still pretty good. Like last year he was killing it for I don't know. He wasn't the best, but he was killing it, right?
He's killing
But
it
what
with
I'm-
his mid-range shots as well.
What I'm trying to say is if Wiggins had the chance to play with LeBron, he would have been better. And so the young core, which is Ball, you got Ingram, you got Hart, you got Kuz, they're learning through LeBron, and that's all they really need to do. And as they get better, look, compared to last year, a lot of people giving shit to Ball, a lot of people giving shit to the Lakers in general. And so when LeBron came, look at Zoe, look at Kuz, look at Ingram. Ingram's like dropping like average 25 a night. And then you got Lonzo who's getting like he's close to getting like triple doubles every night.
Triple double. Yeah.
Yeah, so you need someone influential to make them better, and if they trust in LeBron training the young core, then I guarantee they don't need like a 5-star center. They can even probably just get a really shitty center who knows how to screen, who knows how to lob,
Brandon, where do you see AD going?
I want him to come to Timberwolves. Training for Wiggins. They can take D-Rose too. I don't mind.
Hey, man, come on, D-Rose.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Wow.
D-Rose. D-Rose being on the All-Star game, that's pity. That's a pity.
No,
Yes,
come on.
Okay, fine.
Hey, think about this.
Dwayne Wade is a pity vote, all right? But I think okay, D-Rose is killing it. He is. All right, never mind. Fuck it. Just talk then. We're talking anymore.
No. What I'm trying to say is D-Rose, all right, think about it. If he gets to the All-Star game, his morale's going to go up. Maybe play even better. Like D-Wade being in the All-Star game, yes, it is a pity vote, but so was Magic Johnson. He came back after having AIDS. You know, who else?
Yeah,
He did. He did. He
H-shame.
did. It was a pity. It was a pity vote. It was a pity vote. Who else came back on their final year?
MJ.
MJ, yeah. Like they all had pity vote because they knew that they weren't playing their best. But at the end of the day, all they needed, they just wanted them to have one last dance. Like I'm pretty sure everyone wanted to have Paul Pierce in the All-Star game if they had that option. But voting at the time wasn't a thing.
Yeah. Well, Derrick Rose, man, he's playing well. Like you know what? He even said like a couple weeks ago, is like, oh, right now I just feel like more of a complete player than I did in my MVP season, which is like a huge statement for him. Like to feel better than you played
this
in the
season,
MVP season, and that's crazy.
I think
That is crazy.
if you play via heart, it's much better. Like you'll be a much better player if you play like via heart, because you don't want to have someone like, I'm not saying talking crap about Vince Carter, but I don't think he plays he doesn't play with much heart as he did before. But you could see that he plays with heart when he's about to beat a record, like when he was about to get to the milestone, like 20K club or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like he was. Oh, I don't know, it was 20K or 40K. I forgot. But like you can see, he was really playing in that game. But if look at D Rose, he's having like somewhat consistent games. But where does that come from? It's just him knowing that he can play with the heart, you know.
Yeah, like I reckon he does make the All-Star game. He's on a cheap contract, so he's like a great value player. For the Timberwolves. So like, Brandon, you should be lucky to have a guy like Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
But realistically, wait, hold up. Realistically, do you actually see AD going to the Timberwolves?
Oh, definitely not. He's definitely not.
Where do you see him going, realistically?
I think Celtics have a good chance to get him. They could trade one of the young dudes, like Brown, maybe.
Yeah, I probably agree with that.
Just trade them all.
So,
wait, who are their bigs?
Trade them all.
The bigs.
You can't trade Jason Tatum.
What about Tatum? You reckon?
No, Tatum's gonna stay a Celtic.
I reckon you can trade not Tatum, Brown or Hayward.
Oh yeah,
I think they should trade Brown, Hayward, and Rozier.
Yeah, that would be good.
Scary Terry. That would be a good trade, but I still don't. Well, I don't know. Like it's still quite unfair. But they can't trade Tatum. Tatum dunked on LeBron, man. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna get my Tatum jersey now.
Oh my god. Yeah, no.
That'd be crazy though. That'd be crazy. Like Tatum, Davis, Kyrie. There was a rumor though that AD didn't want to go to Boston because there was a fear that Kyrie might leave.
What?
In free agency, like
Jason Tatum.
The fear of Kyrie leaving. You reckon Kyrie's gonna leave anytime soon?
I've
heard rumors that Kyrie might rejoin LeBron.
What?
Yeah, I heard about that as well.
Yeah, there's a rekindling, which like okay on Kyrie's side, man, that's just like that's a bit of a pussy move. Like I mean, like because he left because I feel like I'm alpha. I feel like I am the leader, and then he calls him up, said, LeBron, I was wrong. I'm scared.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to be. I don't know what it takes to be leader. But that was twisting the words. But he does know. He is a leader. He's just. I don't know. I guess the thought of joining LeBron is
you find it?
Is scary. Yeah, I don't know. Like Kyrie to LeBron, it's for Kyrie's sake, it's not doesn't look good for him.
If they traded Kyrie to Lakers, I would feel comfortable if they traded Zoe. but like I still wouldn't want it. It's a fair trade, you know? Because if Kyrie moved to Lakers, Zoe's not gonna get as much minutes as he should be getting.
Yeah, definitely not.
Plus, this is LA royalty, man. Don't trade that.
Kyrie,
Don't trade that.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Someone said, "Where's Pat?"
Oh, he's in
Pat's on a
Europe
plane
right
right
now.
now.
Yeah.
He's on a plane right now, coming home.
Patrick's coming home. I'm coming home.
He's coming home soon. So,
you know, he's there for World Youth Day. So
yeah.
He's,
so we asked him if he could be on, like, just for a bit, but he said, "I'm gonna be."
We said, "Can you get a guest host? Can you put the Pope on?" And he was like, "Nah."
He's like, "Can you ask the thoughts of AD?"
we told Patrick to pray for us.
One second.
Oh, good. Oh, he's by the way, guys, Brandon needs to pick up his brother.
His brother. Tell Patrick to pray for me. Okay. He's on the plane right now. He's left World Youth Day. Don't worry.
He's left. Yeah. He's no longer World Youth Day. He's now Aussie bound Adult Day.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! That joke.
Yeah,
I can say it.
He can pray. He'll pray for you in the Mile High Club. Don't worry.
Oh, EJ. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, BJ. Hold on. All right. Come here.
No. Baby reveal. Hey.
Laker Nation.
No, wait, hold on.
Laker Nation. Look at me and her. We're matching. We got the headband. We got the Laker Nation, baby. Let's go, hey, baby. Hey, Laker Nation. Laker Nation.
Kaya, what do you think of AD? What do you think of AD, Kaya? Oh no, thanks.
She's like, I don't know. He has a big monobrow.
I like those.
Are you gonna cry? Oh shit. Are you gonna cry? Are you gonna cry? Okay, she's not gonna cry. All right, this is the Laker Nation, baby.
Laker Nation. Like, I don't have my shit. Oh well.
Come on, EJ. You gotta get that Laker Nation. Get your Kobe jersey. Brandon's gonna pick up his brother. All right, you wanna get back to mommy?
Pick up his brother.
You look like you're ticked off. Okay. Here you go.
Bye.
Bye bye.
You poo poo.
No, she didn't poo.
Oh, I thought she poo poo. Alright. Should I keep this on now?
Keep it on. Keep it on. Keep it on.
Yeah, alright. So what's the next topic?
Hey guys, if you want to leave any questions for us in the chat, let us know. We can answer them. Doesn't have to be sports, anything.
It could be like what's Brandon's personal life like? What's Brandon's 2K?
How's Brandon in 2K? Is he good? Is he trash? I can answer that.
How old am I? I don't know. There you go. That's the answer. All right,
next.
I'm so goals for 2019. All right. Prince is asking. Oh, for GNG. All right, there you go. The goals is, I guess, for me, I want to get sponsored, you know, and so that way our fan base can get bigger and we get paid doing what we love, which is just talking. And I guess also being able to, like today, for example, we just decided on the spot yesterday that we're going to go into YouTube, and all it took was EJ to say, "Hey, you want to go YouTube live tomorrow?" And I said yes, and that's it. But
that's how impromptu we are.
In terms of this kind of stuff, like, you know, going on YouTube, we sort of want to go above and beyond as much as we can. You know, we're not gonna say that we're gonna do everything at once, but YouTube was the first was like one of the first things. And today's actually my first episode of 2019 back in GNG, because soon as 2019 hit, my daughter was born, so I couldn't really catch up with everything. But I guess with everything being said, it's crazy how, you know, now we're here, and, you know, we don't have much people on, but we have 8 people watching, which is you guys, and it's, you know, we're really thankful for that, and we're hoping to go above and beyond. But you know, 8 guys watching is like 100 guys for us, 100 people, you know.
True.
So we didn't actually think we were gonna get 8 people when we started going live, because when we went live, it was just 3 people, and that was me, EJ, and Brandon, because we all.
and Derek.
Oh, and Derek, sorry, and Derek. And so, like, knowing that we got 8 people on is just like, whoa, you know, like, that's pretty cool compared to like just us 3 watching. And as I said, the big main goal is to go into what we were planning to do in 2018, which was like, you know, try to get some merch up, start this YouTube thing going, which we are, and you know, at least get a bigger fan base, because right now our fan base is got 110 on Instagram. So, you know, share this video. We don't have do we have subscribers on YouTube? I don't know.
3.
Woo, gang. And as well as just to at least be as active. You know, you never know. Maybe by 2020, we all quit our jobs and we're doing this 24/7. You know, but let's see where this goes. What about you, EJ?
I mean, definitely one thing. Well, one thing that you had a goal for was to release merch.
Yeah.
That's one thing. That's definitely going to take some sort of a grind. Also, there's going to be like a process where we get to sort of gain a fan base. I mean, like, we have not a fan base, but like a subscriber community. And like, we have our friends and family, which is great. Like, thanks for all the support, and like, we appreciate you. Like, you guys are the true OGs. But definitely we want to, you know, expand to parts of the world where they don't know us. They just randomly ran up on the podcast and
It's just like,
decided to just keep listening.
Yeah, because like, we've even got like somewhat of a fan base out of state, and like we've even got somewhat connections. Like, EJ's been getting a lot of messages with other podcasts and other basketball related pages, and for us it's like, well, you know, we want to believe it, but it's still surreal for us.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we've checked our analytics, and like, we've seen how much like, some people are listening from, you know, United States, some people listening from France, from Paris.
Yeah.
And at some point we were getting listens from the Phils. I don't know if that was our family, but it was still pretty cool. Like, it was out of Australia, and like, you know, it was like interesting to see that, like, it wasn't people just from Sydney, or just people from Australia. Like, there were actually people from internationally that were listening, which is awesome. And we want to expand on that. Like, we want to go to different places, like maybe Singapore, China, wherever.
Man, imagine if we went to Singapore.
Sorry?
Imagine if we went to Singapore. Fucking crazy rich Asians.
Yeah, man. If we did a podcast there, that'd be crazy. But like, yeah, we want to subscribe. We want to have a bigger viewer base from different parts of the world. Like, that's I think our general goal. probably another goal will be YouTube, just like starting to record our podcast on video so that you have sort of two options to
Watch
tune
us
into the
and to
podcast.
listen.
So instead of just going to Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you can also go to what you call it?
YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. Yeah. And like we plan to do that. So just expanding in general, because basically last year was sort of not really a trial run, but like we got a lot of feedback and we got a lot of like ideas coming from that feedback.
Yeah.
And so we want to expand on that. We want to put those things into effect. And hopefully it all comes together nicely. Like we know that like this is not going to be an overnight success. We know that it's going to take a while to do these things. And I think us three, we're all ready for the grind. We've been on the grind before, also known as 2K. This is a different type of grind, but I think we're ready for it because we love talking about sports. We love talking about basketball, and we just, we always talk. So we always talk to each other. So why not, show it to you guys? So this thing is gonna be. It should be going on for a while, and hopefully, by the end of this year, those goals will be met. So.
I'm looking at the questions. Pretty funny.
Alright, Joe. Tell Chloe to just take off his shirt.
And we got even like print. But like EJ said, like it's not gonna be an overnight success. But like you guys, you 8 viewers, is helping us get to where we are. It's not easy. Like I guess everyone thinks how we did it was quite easy, but like it's quite time consuming. Especially now, I can't really do much of the podcast because I gotta focus more on the family. But the podcast is always gonna be there, and the podcast is always gonna. We're always gonna try to entertain you. If it's not me, you've got EJ and Patrick doing their best to get guest speakers. Like we had Shane, we had Jeremy. In the future, we're definitely gonna have more. We even have someone coming in. He's a close friend of mine, and he even hosts like a basketball camp. His name's Joboy Flores, and
shout out to him, man.
Yeah, Joboy, and his 2 brothers. One of my other close friends, Onyok, who's actually going to be playing in the Philippines soon. They like all 3 of them, Joboy, Onyok, and Joseph. They're actually sharing our stuff on Instagram. They're sharing our stuff on Facebook. I even got like friends from like who enjoyed our podcast about the Khabib fight, the Khabib and McGregor fight, and a lot of our friends who like I know people who work in the sneaker industry. Who's Michael, who works at our Soulmate, Prince, who used to work at Hype DC. I've got friends who work at Foot Locker and Platypus, and maybe our shoe knowledge isn't as great as they are, but they still respected us and they help us get better. And hopefully in time we're gonna get them to come on and join in. And so these people that we have, the people that we mention, they're gonna help expand our podcast to not just basketball, not just like basketball related stuff, but into like pop culture, into just a whole range of ideas.
You definitely want to get more guests because it adds some a certain dynamic to the podcast rather than just like us 3 every week or us 2 or 2 of us every week. It's like adding someone else adds a different dynamic. It adds a different perspective on things. like if you listen to the last 2 weeks of GNG podcast, we've had Shane and Francis, and like things that they've said, they were very different, very analytical, and had like great points, which I don't think any like us three wouldn't have brought up. And like that's interesting. Like that's what gets viewers engaged, is that, you know, those heated arguments, or those debates that we don't usually have with us three, like the regulars.
Yeah.
So definitely like having guests on is like going to be so good for our podcast and for you guys, because it's like it's gonna be completely different to like regular episodes. The reason why we talk about sports is like because we love it, and that's the thing we know most.
That's
but
how
that doesn't
we
mean we
go together, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's how this thing formed. This is what we usually talked about, like when we were playing 2K and we're just like dominating.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, look at this.
Are we talking about 2K now?
Look at this.
No. We're just we got
No.
I just want to say, if you want tips, I can give you some. The last 2K game I've played was like 2K14. That's like completely different to this one. So, but if you want tips, I can give you tips if you want. No, you know what? I think I've spent like $300 so far, or 350, 370 actually, on 2K right now. Yeah.
Shit.
It's not that much. You reckon that's a lot? I know people spend way more than that.
I've never.
I mean, it's not a lot.
This is my first 2K game.
Shut up. Shut up.
You know how many bottles of alcohol could have bought with that? It's a lot.
Oh.
You're still trash.
Hey, I didn't say that, Brandon.
Like, Clyde, you know, when I'm playing with EJ, you can even ask Beej as well. Like, we'd be playing threes, and I would miss every single shot, and then EJ would go quiet, and then he would just do it himself, and that's like the scariest part, I think, when EJ just goes quiet, he doesn't roast you anymore, and then EJ misses the ball.
Hey, man, because I'm like, you know what? I'll try this myself. But he's always surprised when I do it. When I make it, it was like, what the fuck? What are you doing? How did you make that? I'm like, Brandon, I'm just too good, bro. Just learn. Just let you learn.
Why is it a 2K gods, man? Why would you even question?
What the hell? You got shittier badges than me. How are you making these? Like, bro, sit down. Sit down. You're just not good. It's not good.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
What do you think of 2K? Like, what do you think of 2K, bud?
I think it's trash.
2K.
Like, this server's shit is lagging. It lags so much.
You're an NBN, bud.
I know, exactly. I'm on NBN and it's lagging. What does that say about 2K?
It means you need better NBN.
I spent $370 on 2K and I'm getting nothing from it.
See, man, I'm on my phone. I'm using my phone data, and I'm still like, you know, crossing, you know.
Like, I could have been Carter with Alexi. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, we're not mentioning that right now. We're not mentioning that because, you know, girls that might, you know, you never know if a girl might be watching and he's like, hey, I know that Alexi guy.
No, hey, there's a line. There's a line.
Anyway, moving on. So, what do you guys think about the All-Star?
Oh yeah, the starters. Did Brandon freeze?
No.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Just say something, Brandon.
He's just like...
Can you say something? But are you on mute?
Bro, check your mic again, man. Your mic's always bugging.
I don't know.
Oh, shit, okay.
There it is. What do you think of the All-Star, bro? The All-Star starters?
Wait, hold up. Let me get the starters up. I don't know.
I'll tell you.
Alright, tell me.
So for the East starters, you have Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kawhi Leonard,
Super Kawaii.
Kyrie Irving, Kemba Walker,
What? Kyrie?
Joel Embiid. Yeah, it's backcourt, just backcourt.
Damn.
For the West, you have KD, Curry, LeBron, Harden, and Paul George. Now, this ain't like no normal like West versus East All-Star game. It's gonna be like pick and choose.
Wait, is it? I thought it's gonna be East versus West.
No. So Giannis and LeBron, the captains, they're gonna be picking and choosing just like last year.
Oh, bro, that sucks. I want it to be East versus West. I'll be mad. Man, I'm not gonna lie. The jerseys, they're somewhat trash, man. They're just the same shit as last year. It's like, I hate how they have that logo right at that front. Like, put a number there. It has to be a number. You know, you can't just have a logo and then the number and shit at the back. You gotta have the fucking number, bro.
I kind of like it. It kind of reminds me of the New York.
New York, yeah. It's like, I like the design. I just hate how they have that, because some teams have really shit logos, but then it's just gonna be right at the front. Come on. That's why I hate it. I like the colors and stuff. I like how they copied the NYC 2015 All-Star one, but it's gotta be better. It's gotta be way better than that. Nike needs to like chill.
What do you think, Brandon? Do you like the jerseys?
I'm looking at them right now. They don't look that bad.
But you don't think like that massive logo at the front on the chest is like, come on, have a number there at least. You need to have. It's not traditional.
Yeah, I guess so. I think they still look good though. Oh, actually, wait. Let me see last year's one.
Last year's one was there's no color. It was just white and black.
It was just black and white.
Oh, you want?
By the way,
yeah, I think it would look better with a number though. Looks pretty.
Because if a team has a really crap logo,
yeah,
it looks ugly as like
like Timberwolves. Is that what you're trying to say?
It sort of looks like, you know, those Mitchell and Ness what's it called, Mitchell and Ness tank tops, where it's just got that massive logo there. Like, what the heck? Like, I'm not gonna lie, the Rockets one may look cool. The Milwaukee one looks cool.
Ooh,
but
cool.
The OKC logo on
that's why it's because of OKC.
No, I hate it. OKC is my team, but hey, let me get my jersey.
Oh my god.
Hey man, the AKC Thunder logo and jersey, like the regular ones, the crap.
Yeah,
they need to change that. They need to uplift that. Like, I hate seeing that logo, man. It's just so it doesn't speak Thunder at all. Like, that's okay, that one's alright, but the logo is
the logo is like, what? Have the Thunder.
It doesn't speak like, Thunder.
Doesn't say
it was like, where's the Thunder? Where's the Thunder, man? It's just the basketball.
Man, they need to go back to Seattle. That was a good logo.
That was a good logo. A great logo.
What do you have at OKC? What do you have at Oklahoma? Nothing. In Seattle, you got so much food and places. They got that tower. What do you got at OKC? The only thing good about OKC when OKC started was Kevin Durant, and now he's gone. They can't do that. They can't. Did you see when they took off his picture on the thing, on the starters? Took it off. Do you know how depressed I was every time they chipped it off? I was like, a piece of my heart was just going, go on.
Gotta let it go, Clyde. Come on, bro.
Anyway, yeah, the OKC logo, I'm not gonna lie, EJ, I know you're gonna hate me for this, but the Lakers logo in black and white, it doesn't look.
Nah, you
Yeah.
can't.
You can't have that
can't
on
have
the
that.
chest. It's like what?
It's not Lakers. It's not Lakers.
You need to have something that has something dominating. The Heat logo looks nice.
Yeah.
The OG Raptors logo with the dinosaur, not the ball and the claw, but the dinosaur. Oh, that will look good. But like, I can't. The OKC logo is legit. What, like a round
It's like a
triangle and an
Yeah.
OKC? And I was like,
It's crap.
it's crap.
It's crap.
It's crap.
We're going back to All-Star starters. Who got snubbed?
Lonzo Ball.
Carmelo Anthony.
What happened to Carmelo Anthony? What is he gonna do now?
He's coming to Australia.
He was sitting in Madison Square Garden, being applauded that he's not playing there anymore.
He was trying to do the triangle offense.
That's it.
You know who really got snubbed? Mo Bamba.
I go, go. Yeah, man. Nah, he's too busy calling the shows.
True.
But Anthony Davis is one guy.
Yeah. How come he wasn't the starter?
Who
Probably
was their? Who was their front? Was it front court or back court? Front court. Who was their front court in the
Front court was
KD,
KD and LeBron and Paul George. Which I reckon.
I mean, that's fair.
It's fair. I reckon the person you could switch would be KD.
What? Switch KD?
No.
But KD,
No, Paul George. I'm not switching Paul George.
Why not?
KD's 7 foot. He's like the
Are
same
you kidding
height
me?
as
Paul George is like he's coming up the MVP standings right now, man.
No,
He's low key.
KD is 6'9". That's
No,
what
he's not.
No, joke.
No, he's not.
He's 7 foot. He's like 7 foot with shoes on. So he's practically the same height as Joel Embiid.
So you would switch KD?
I'd switch KD.
I'd probably switch KD as well, but at the same time, he doesn't have center like the center aesthetics, but he's just got the height, so it's quite fair. Like imagine if you see KD just crossing up Joel Embiid, it's like whoa, match back. But then if you have AD, all you're gonna be seeing is a one simple cross and then back up, post up. That's it, you know. KD's like whoop. That's why I loved him when he was in OKC. But then he had Snake.
But yeah, I'd switch KD for AD if I had to. I'm not mad at KD like that. He deserves to be there for sure. But if I were to put AD there, I'd put him for KD. Paul George is having a great season. He's creeping up there as one of the MVP picks. Like he's great on defense. His scoring is at probably at all-time high. I'm not sure, but like, and he's probably the number one guy in OKC right now, man.
Yeah, he is. Sorry, Westbrook.
Sorry, Westbrook.
Paul George is like he's everything that you want.
yeah, exactly. And yeah, I'd leave PG there. He's having an awesome season. What about Doncic?
He's still got to. Nah, look. I mean, it's unfair if he's gonna be the first rookie in the All-Star game.
You reckon? If anyone, I think he should be there, like before Derrick Rose. That's what I think.
What are you gonna get Derrick Rose? That's all.
Bro, are you even a Timberwolves fan?
Yeah, I get Tim's fan, man.
Wait.
You talking shit about Derrick Rose, man. Calm down.
I just don't
What
think
did he do to you?
I don't know. He disappoints me sometimes, you know.
Hey, come on. He just came back from like one of the worst injuries ever. Injuries plural.
How many injuries did he have?
Like,
Fucking a lot.
He had like
Yeah.
3 or 4.
He had an injury when he was coming up higher. Like he just like he had his injury, then he went back and he was getting better. Then he had another injury, and then he went back and he was getting better. But he had another injury. It's like, man, you have to feel for this guy. Come on, man. Like he's good, but he's not even like 35 yet. How old is D Rose?
He just hit 30, I think.
Yeah,
30. What?
he just seems old because we don't see him play as much.
Yeah, because he doesn't
Yeah,
play
he's
anymore.
30. He was like,
Prince said, would Rose ever play in the All-Star again? I
Hell
think he
no.
will.
No, he won't.
I think he will.
yes,
I
I
think
will.
this is going to be.
He's got the
his
numbers. He's got the numbers to say I belong in the All-Star.
No.
I'm not saying he's the sympathy vote just because he's had a knee injury. No, I reckon he's got the numbers to come back and to play in the All-Star game. I don't know what you have against Derrick Rose. You must be a Derrick Rose hater, bro. I don't know, but you gotta realize, you gotta recognize.
No, okay. You know what? He's playing pretty well. But I think you're okay. I have a question. Do you reckon Jeff Teague is better than Derrick Rose?
No.
No,
You reckon?
no,
Not that. Why isn't he?
not right now.
Oh no, with Jeff T, he's not playing with heart because he knows he's in a shit team. But D Rose, even though he knows he's in a terrible team, he still plays with mad heart. You gotta respect.
Derrick Rose got that edge. He's got that edge that Teague doesn't.
You gotta
Like,
respect the
a
fact
couple
that
weeks ago,
he's
he
not
just hit
letting
that
it
game
down.
winner.
Yeah.
Like Teague
He
wouldn't
would.
do that. He wouldn't demand the ball. He wouldn't demand the last shot. Teague. I mean, no disrespect to Teague. He's a great player, but Derrick Rose is pretty good.
Bro,
He's
okay,
pretty good.
Brandon, you said you hate Andrew Wiggins, but I feel like Andrew Wiggins is better than Jeff Teague, and I feel that D Rose is better than Andrew Wiggins because he's not playing like a. Oh my god, bro, he just stands there. This is legit.
Who, Andrew?
Yeah, Andrew Wiggins. He literally is like.
Yeah, I agree.
I think his trade value up. Try and trade him away for someone.
Oh my! Why do you hate Derrick Rose, bro?
No, I'm not talking about Derrick Rose. I'm talking about Andrew Wiggins now.
Look,
Oh,
Andrew Wiggins now.
I straight up, I would rather have James Harden defense than play like Andrew Wiggins right now.
Wait, whoa! James Harden defense isn't that bad. It's pretty good.
What do you mean, man? This is him.
It's good. It's good.
You know
He's
what?
like top 5 in steals, bro.
Yeah, James Harden's good in defense now.
But that's like majority of it is intercepts. It's not like head-on steals. You know what I mean? It's probably like just a lazy pass. And, oh,
Oh man, he's good. He's good. He's better from 3 years ago. That's for sure.
He's like Dave. You know what? We need to get the trio back. We need KD. We need Harden back on OKC.
There's only one ball, buddy. There's only one ball.
That's so sad. They need to go back. Instead of KD going to, Golden State, he should have asked Harden to come back. Shit would have been delicious.
He should have just went to the freaking Rockets.
Who? No.
KD.
No.
Brandon, who do you think should get into the All-Star game?
Who got snubbed? Brandon?
Now, who deserves to be on the bench at least?
And I don't think Brandon can hear us.
I don't think his mic is on.
Brandon, can you move? Yes, amazing. Ooh, Brandon.
Brandon's like frozen.
Brandon.
Who would win 1v1? 2K on 2K, Cloyd or Brandon?
Oh, bro, is that even a question? Oh, is that given a question, I could play while holding Kaya. You know.
It sucks because Brandon can't say anything right now because he's on mute or something.
He's gonna be like, "Oh, I beat you last time." I was like, "Bro, I wasn't even trying. Man." Oh,
Who
he's
won that
calling
last
me.
one?
Look, he's calling me. He did because I let him like shoot.
Oh, I
every
shoot it
time.
through. Yeah,
Hello,
yeah.
Brandon, can you hear me?
Wait, do I use the same link?
Yeah,
What?
bro.
You yeah, same link. All I see is you doing like this, like you're holding your earpiece. You look like you're flexing. Bumping all these almost out of your phone.
Yeah, because I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, they had a 1v1 and
Wait, I'm the one with MBN. How am I lagging?
Brandon won because Claude let him.
Yeah,
I was there. I was there.
What's the question?
I was there. So
the question was who would win a 1v1? 2K 1v1 2K, Claude or Brandon? And then I said, obviously. Alright, bye. I just hung up. Who's that?
Brandon. Brandon, what do you think? Who would win on a 1v1?
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
1v1, me and Cloyd? Oh, that's me for sure. I'm a lockdown. I'm a lockdown defender. Come on. What's Cloyd, a shot creator? To be fair, I had a shot creator before. It was pretty ass. I probably didn't know how to use him. I stopped using him though because EJ was getting angry at me.
Oh, why is this always on me, man? Why is it always on me?
Yeah.
I told you, Brandon blames everyone for his
Why
own
is it always on
mistakes.
me? Like,
So yeah, I
See,
spent
Brandon, this is Brandon's
$70
not
on that player, and I had to delete him because EJ didn't like him.
what do you mean? You hit 2 3 on 4. That's what you did.
Yeah, I told you, he blames everyone for his own mistakes. He's like, Cloyd, you're the reason why I have trust issues with you.
I'm like, dude, it's
Wait,
not
what?
me, it's you.
Wait, what'd you say, Cloyd? Wait, I didn't hear that. What'd you say, Cloyd?
I said, you blame everyone for your own mistakes and your own situations. You know, like that. It's my fault that you have trust issues.
Yeah, give me an example right now.
I didn't even give you an example. I have no examples because I'm proving myself right. Well, wait, I'll ask you, why do you have trust issues with me, bro?
Oh, wait, okay. I have trust issues with Cloyd. Wait, why do I have trust issues with Cloyd? It's a long story. I can go back, like, from year 7 or year 8.
I wasn't even there in year 7, bro.
When'd you come? Year 8?
Year 9.
Year 9? No way. Wait, were you at the camp? Year 7?
No.
Oh, okay, well, year 9. I didn't really wait. No, year 10, actually. Because that's when I was kind of friends with you. I had trust issues with this dude since year 10. Because I told him that I liked someone. He told the whole school.
I did not. I don't know where,
It was you, bro.
I don't know where you. I don't know where you got this information from, but it wasn't me. You know why? You know why?
I only told a few people, and it was you as well. I told you. That's why I trusted you.
You know why? I know it's not me.
Why?
Because I barely talk to you outside of English. You always hung out with the Fobs and Rashad and stuff like that. I never hung out with you like. Why would I be like, oh yeah, hey guys, Brandon likes this girl if I never hung out with you outside of English, bro?
I still don't know who did it.
Other people.
I still don't know who did it, but you're still a suspect, bro. It's still you or Mel or one of you. You're all guilty until proven innocent. That's what you are.
Oh my gosh, bro! Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. He's insane, mate. He's insane.
Yeah, that's why.
He'll mess up, and then like on 2K, and then we'll like,
oh come on,
we'll recover. He's like, yeah, that was the plan. That was the plan. I'm like, BJ, like, yeah, that wasn't the plan. That wasn't the plan, man.
That was the plan. I knew it was gonna happen.
Hey, you can't blame EJ because I'd always give you crap on 2K. I'd be like, "Hey, bro, you're so ass, bro. Why would you shoot that?"
Yeah, I
EJ
told
was
you, man. I was like, don't listen to Cloyd. He's just bringing you down. And what you do? You didn't listen to Cloyd, and you played well.
And then when I'm not there, you're not listening to me, and you still play crap, bro. See,
No, we
what
played.
happened? You
Wait,
blaming EJ.
we played good last night, didn't we? AJ.
Yeah, we played well last night. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Long pause.
that was a pretty long pause. I don't know if it was a genuine yeah or no.
No.
I'll take it. I can take it in, bro. I can take it in. It's all good.
Here you go with it.
Oh my gosh.
Cloyd versus Brandon on boxing.
Oh, bro, I'd sit on Brandon, bro.
I think
I'd sit on Brandon, and that's it.
boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I can set it up. I have gloves, Cloyd. If you wanna.
Yeah. Come, bro.
We can.
Come.
No, you know what? I think we should verse 1v1 basketball in real life.
Bruh.
Hamilton Leisure Center.
I do it every Monday at that time. How many times did I beat you? You know what's funny, EJ? I'll tell you what happened, right?
Yeah.
So he would be like, we'd be playing, and then I'd be missing all my threes. I'm not gonna say it was on purpose. So, like, I tried, but like,
Yeah. Bro, you muted Cloyd, man. Stop muting Cloyd.
anyway, he'd be like, "Oh."
Bro, stop.
He'd be like, I'd be missing my shots, and like half the time I'd be getting it in, but like most of the time I'm like just shooting, and then as soon as Brandon starts to catch up, he's like, "You're not gonna make this shot. You're not gonna make this shot," and that's when I really try. I'm like, "All right, pull up, bang," and then I hit him always with the last minute 3, and then I always win, and you can see Brandon's face. He's just like.
Bro, he's like he says one thing and the opposite thing happens. Like on 2K, he's like, yeah, he's not gonna score me. He's not gonna score me. And like next second, he's getting scored on. And he's like, Brandon, shut up, shut up.
He's even like, well, I thought Manny was gonna lose that.
Brandon is like the king of jinxes, man. Like for sure.
If you ever want to bet on something, bet against Brandon. Oh, Brandon, your mic. I can't hear you. Oh, there we go.
Oh man, that's funny.
Okay. Let's get back. Probs jinx D-Rose. Yeah, you're probably right. That's why he's probably salty about D-Rose.
Probs jinx D-Rose. Oh, what? No way.
That's probably right. Fair enough. Let's talk about the hyper adapts. So Brandon, there's this new shoe.
Yeah.
New
wait, I think I've heard about it.
It's like self-lacing.
And stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that? Is that the future of basketball?
Wait, didn't they have like another version before that?
Yeah, but that was just the runner.
They had the Earls and the Hyper Mags.
Yeah. But those are just runners, not basketball shoes. This is the first ever basketball shoe that's self.
I saw the ad.
Self-lace.
Ad looked pretty cool.
You know,
the shoe
what do you
pretty
think
cool
about it,
well.
Brandon?
I think it's a lot better than what's the other shoe you're talking about? Not the Mags, the other one.
The Earl?
Yeah, it looks a lot better than those. I don't think they're good basketball shoes though. You reckon?
Oh, Brandon, you want to see the baby, by the way?
Yeah, show me.
Yeah, come here. Look, it's Tupac Shakur. She's got a headband on.
Blue or red?
It's pink.
Pink.
Oh, shit.
First off, fuck your bitch and the quick you can. Hello world, this is me. That should be.
Bro, the baby's just like boy sleeping, man.
Bro, she can sleep through anything. I could like fart in her face and she would be like, nah.
Jesus. Oh my god.
Nah, she sleeps through like loud noises, don't she? All right, Brandon, go back to the hyper adapts.
Sherwin
Did
said,
you
"What
just
if the
sleep?
shoes run out of batteries?"
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
The
Like-
batteries last for 3 weeks apparently. So
Yeah, but all right, think about this. Yeah, with the shoe wise, it's gonna eventually start to run out of battery. Correct?
like
Yeah.
deteriorate.
Like the iPhones.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah,
you have to get new iPhones every year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you get an with that shoe, like maybe in another year or two, they make a new Hyper Adapt 2.0 or whatever.
How much are they?
$350.
$300.
300?
300?
350, I think.
350.
Yeah. With that being said, like over the years, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna buy a $300 shoe every year.
No,
You
definitely
know?
not.
You can't upgrade. So with that being said, like the battery's gonna deteriorate. And can you imagine you're gonna be mid game and you're gonna be like, oh, hold up, coach. Let me get my portable charger in the car. You know?
Get my phone. Let me get my phone.
It's like, nah, it's not gonna work. But I remember Tinker Hatfield was talking about that shoe in there's an episode on Netflix called Abstract, and he was saying that the reason why he wanted to make that shoe is because if you look at a basketball player's shoe, a foot, their foot is like screwed up. Like you've seen KD's foot, you've seen LeBron's foot. Have you
Shaq's
seen?
foot.
Yeah, like have you seen the angle at where the toes are? It's like it's terrible, bro. It's like at a
It's all deformed and shit.
yeah. So with that being said, it's like the reason why he wanted to make that shoe is because he said that wouldn't it be nice if a shoe would like relax when you're taking a free throw, and then as you run, when you go back onto the field, like it tightens up. But when you sit down, you know your shoes loosen up, so the airflow goes through, and then as soon as you go back on the court, it tightens up. Now they're not at that concept yet, where it automatically does it, because you still got to do the tightness yourself. It's all DIY.
Don't you get like an app or something for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get an
That's
app,
nice.
and then it just says L and R where you have to like tighten or loosen up. Here you go. Get him on me. Sorry, hold on. Oh, bro, her head just like flopped to the left, to the right. All right, yeah. Her head literally just went like. Yeah, like with that being said, like the shoe hasn't reached the entire concept. I know that they're trying to get there, but I feel like that shoe's heavy as at the bottom. I feel like
Yeah,
if
it looks
you were
heavy.
to jump, I feel like if you were a high like a slasher, for example, you can jump high. Like let's say Donovan Mitchell, or there's another good dunker. Who's like a explosive dunker.
Giannis?
No, like an athletic dunker, like a flashy dunker who gets heat.
Zach Levine?
Yeah, Zach Levine, for example. Like if they were to land, and let's say Zach Levine was slightly heavier than he was now, bro, I feel like something would rupture the chip inside or whatever the technology is inside them. That
Oh,
would be like,
yeah. It wouldn't
Yeah.
like shock absorb. It's like that.
yeah, it's not. I don't know, man. Like for me, it's just like it's a bit. I don't know. I don't feel like it's safe. Like, you know what that shoe? You know, you guys remember the Hyper Revs? You remember that?
Ooh, yeah. That
Now,
was
do you remember like looking at the heel and you were just like, "Man, my ankle's gonna break when I wear those." Did you ever
Yeah.
think of that? Or like when you looked at that shoe and could you just feel yourself like landing down, and it's just like I could feel that rupture through my like foot and stuff going to my legs. That's how I feel about the Hyper Adapts. Like you can just feel that shoe where it's you land and it's gonna hurt, or you know you land and something might rupture, then there's gonna be a malfunction in your shoe, and then how much is it gonna be to repair it? I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to, especially if like you know that is definitely not going to be an outdoor shoe. You cannot wear that at Venice Beach. You cannot wear that shoe at like Rudy Hill Courts. You cannot wear that at like, like there's even if you were to wear it at those rooftop courts in the city, which I love to play on, bro, that is gonna break easily.
Yeah, I feel like that's a bit of a stretch, like adding technology to a shoe. It's sort of a bit like lazy.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a good idea, but I still prefer my laces.
Yeah, it's like who had an issue to tying their own shoelace? It's like I don't think anyone had an issue with that. So it's like I don't know. I mean, like the concept is cool. It's very different from like what we usually have, obviously, but
yeah.
$300. The risks of breaking a shoe. Honestly, not gonna get it.
It's gotta be a no for me, dog.
I'd rather get the Zoes.
Yeah, truth be told, at least they look better in a way where you can get them in different colors.
Yeah.
Did you see how they said, oh yeah, you can get different colors in the adapts? All it is that
it's the two lights. It's the two lights.
It's like, oh cool, I can wear pink now.
Yeah, basically. But come on. It's a cool concept, but definitely not gonna no one's gonna get it to wear every time.
Maybe if they change like in the near future where technology gets better and their design gets better, I would honestly feel like it could be something, but that shoe alone, I can't feel like in two things. I feel it's not safe for the technology inside it, and I don't feel like it's a safe shoe for you. You gotta have I don't know, that's just me, but the people that are advertising that shoe in the NBA are like, let's face it, they're quite light, they're quite skinny. I'm pretty sure they do not weigh as much as I do.
How much you weigh,
like
Claude?
Jason Tatum is wearing it. I don't think he weighs 120 kilos. Who else is wearing it? What's his name? The guy that Patrick likes? DeAndre Fox. Oh, De'Aaron Fox. DeAndre, what am I talking about? Yeah, he wore it. Luka wore it. And I'm not gonna say that they're a thing, but they're not beefy. I don't think this shoe's like, it's not for a center to play with. It's not for like someone like LeBron to play with. Probably Giannis. Giannis is like thing, but definitely not like LeBron. He's got like massive calves. Definitely not for like a center like, Tyson Chandler or Steven Adams. It's got to be for like someone that's light, someone that's skinny, someone who's even like not even for like a small person that's fast. Like, what's his name? Far out. I'm having a baby blank right now, but the guy that plays for Atlanta Hawks,
Trae Young,
point guard.
Yeah, Trae.
Oh yeah, Trae Young. There you go. Like, I don't think he can wear it because it looks too heavy for him.
Yeah, you're probably right. You
get what I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because it's a heavy shoe. It's like you need light, like for guards or like guys like Steph Curry or Trae Young. Those people who do laterals. You need that sort of light. You don't need that technology weighing you down. So yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, that's just me talking as a shoe enthusiast and a basketball player.
Yeah. We've probably got another 30 minutes till we sign off.
What we should do? We should do a basketball comp, 1v1, me and Cloyd, and make it live and shit.
Right now, let's go.
You want to embarrass yourself, Brandon?
No, I'm talking about in real life. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Do you want to embarrass yourself, Brandon?
I've gotten better. I've trained.
Okay.
I know my shots are shit before. I can shoot now.
Sounds like Adrian Brenner.
Illusion of like Brenner. Showing. Hey, wait, we're showing at your birthday last year. Sherwin.
Sherwin, yeah, he's my mate.
No, the one at your birthday last year.
Yeah, told you.
Oh, that's right.
Thoughts on PG 2.5 PlayStation colorway?
Oh, I heard about them.
We've talked about this before. In the sneakers, Christmas sneakers, I think.
Yeah, they weren't listening.
Yeah, I know.
They didn't listen to it. I've listened to like one episode, or maybe two.
Oh, you know the PG 2.5s. I'm not a big fan of all their colorways. I mean, it'd be good if I could make it. I made a couple of shoes on Nike ID. I'll quickly show them. But I don't know. The two I try to design, and I think they're quite better than the ones you can find on eBay. Truth be told, maybe it's just coming from me, but I sort of like this transformer looking. But I don't know if you can see it. You guys see it? It's like Optimus Prime, right?
Are they talking about this shoe?
Yeah, the one with the
Yeah.
strap. Get the strap.
They started to release more colorways with that was sort of a range with the PGs, the PlayStation. There was a white version.
That was
I thought that was black.
Oh my gosh, I cannot. That was funny. I didn't know if he was serious.
Yeah, no, sorry, what are you talking about?
He's like, bro, I like the black one. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Are you Adrian Brenner? Hey,
Yeah, but there was a lot of
Nice
PlayStation
to-
colorways, which was like it was good at first, but then it sort of got it got a bit annoying. The gray ones, the gray and the white ones are my favorite, for sure. Those are my go-to PG 2.5 PlayStation colorways. The other ones, they're okay, but yeah.
What's your guy's first ever basketball shoe? Oh my gosh, EJ knows this. He played with me. My first basketball shoe was the Kobe 1, Nike. Oh my gosh, and they're still selling it. I want to buy it.
You almost bought it.
I was about to buy it, then I bought 2K.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking about that, man. Oh, hi, Sue. Can you hear me, Sue?
Mine was probably a Kobe 5.
Oh, that was a beautiful shoe.
Yeah, the Kobe 5.
You know, you can't go wrong with Kobe's.
You can't.
You cannot. But they're not good for big guys later on.
No. Probably now, like the Kobe's now.
Now,
like,
you
okay.
can't. Like the ones now, like the ADs, they're good for flat people, flat
Yeah.
people.
But back in the day, nah.
The Kobe 1, I barely fit in it, and then I wore it for like 10 games, and then I had to get it out of that shoe. My mom and dad were so upset with me.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Kobe 5s, man. They were big at the time, so like I wore them, and then didn't feel comfortable, so I didn't wear them as much. But that's still my first shoe.
What about you, Brandon? What's your first basketball shoe?
I don't
You
know.
and basketball shoes.
He
I didn't
doesn't
even
have one.
No, I do. I have one pair.
Free runs.
No, I have hyper dunks. I don't know what they are. The red ones. The red ones I always wear. I don't know what they're called.
I haven't
Go
tried
on.
to see in a while.
Get it.
Get it.
Damn it.
Come on, man. Brandon's pissed off at us because we told him to get his shoes, and he was like, "God damn it!"
By the way, if you don't know this, Brandon was like really last minute.
Yeah, I legit asked him at like we were gonna go live at 8 o'clock. I asked him at 7:46, and he still wasn't saying yes until I convinced him to. So before Brandon comes back and hears this, he's technically my bitch. And everyone knows this. Everyone knows this. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you'll know.
That is true. That is true.
Quick, he's
No
coming
joke.
back. Keep talking crap before he comes back.
Oh, he's a nice guy. Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah.
I heard good things about
Hey, where's the
Brandon.
shoes at, man?
Oh wow. So these are the shoes that I wear.
Oh,
Ooh.
2016. Find it.
Yeah, it's for you,
Or
Chloe.
2017.
I don't know. They feel good. They hurt though. I think I need to break them in.
Are you
How long-
flat-footed?
No,
How long have you had them for?
like I'd say 4 months or something.
But you don't play it every like week. do you?
I can count how many times I've worn them. Like
How many times?
8 times.
Nice.
Oh, okay. No, it should be able to, but like it's more comfortable than when you first wore them, eh?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
So you just gotta keep breaking into it.
Doesn't
I'm
help me
not-
taking it though.
I'm not
I still play shit.
I'm not gonna lie, basketball shoes for me are so hard to get into, like break into. I've got wide feet, and I love Nike. Everyone
They
knows I
come in
love
men's sizes. The fuck? Oh man.
But yeah, like I'm slowly going into Adidas. Like I'm actually gonna get the Harden shoes next because man, they don't fit me. Even the PGs. You know what size I have to get for Paul George, and that's the widest foot shoe you can get in Nike.
What?
I'm size 11 normally. I have to get size 12.5.
Oh shit.
Bro, it's the thing is, it fits this on the wide side, but the top side, it's like so long.
Look like
Yeah,
slouch.
that's me as well. That's me as well. You'd have to go a half a size or a size up,
Yeah.
and it'd be too long. And you're like, ah, fuck.
It's alright. I got my Jordans. You guys want me to bring them out?
Yeah, bring him out.
Alright. It's right here in the bedroom anyway.
Alright, fine. Let's talk shit about Chloe. Here's the thing about here's the thing about Chloe. Alright, we have played a few games. Let's say when was it? When did we start playing? Like early last
Right.
year? Oh, fuck, I'll save it for later. Jump on 2K tonight, yeah? I'll tell you.
I heard you say it, bro. I could hear you say stuff.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's fancy. That's fancy. Ooh, that's fancy. Hey, Kiara, bring out your one. I bought it for the whole family.
What size are they? 12?
This one is size 11. See, and then I got one for Kiara. See, and
What?
then
Kiara, what size are you? Those are the kids footage.
yeah, she got the kid sizes.
It's like size 5 or something.
And then I got one for the baby.
Oh, shit.
We're gonna be going out to Mount Jewel like be like flexing on you guys, bro. Flexing. Oh, Boost Tech or Air Tech? Oh man.
That's tough.
As a flat footer, I go Boost.
Yeah.
But as a Nike and sneaker enthusiast, I go Air. I love my Airs. What about you guys?
Boost is really comfortable, so I gotta go Boost.
Yeah, I'd say Boost.
But AirTech, in terms of aesthetics, like that's iconic.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that, man. That's like that's the iconic sneaker. That's Tinker Hatfield, man. If you don't know Tinker Hatfield, you don't live life to the fullest, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone's been messaging me.
What do you think? What do you think, Brandon?
I'd say Boost as well. I
Say
feel
Boost?
better. Yeah.
Do you own an Adidas shoe, Brandon?
Yeah, I have a few. This is like my only basketball shoe I have. I don't have any others.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm sponsored by Adidas, so I can hook you up if you want.
Brandon, I'm gonna ask you this question: who's gonna be the MVP this season?
Oh, who's gonna be MVP?
Derrick Rose.
Andrew Wiggins.
Originally, I thought it was gonna be Giannis, but after watching Harden play these few couple of games, I think it's probably Harden. I think. Why? Who do you think?
Why so?
Why so? He's a clutch player. He's the most clutch player in the league. I mean, have you heard about Giannis lately?
Yes.
Has he been finishing the games? No.
Hey, but you can't say that he's a bad player.
Yeah, he's not.
yeah.
But I'm saying who should be MVP. I think it should be Harden.
Yeah, right now, like I think probably the first quarter, it was Giannis.
Yeah.
I can see where you're coming from. Harden, yeah. Do you reckon Giannis will overtake him at some point?
I wouldn't be surprised if he does. Could go either way.
Could go either way.
But I think D-Rose might... No, I'm kidding. No, he won't. No, I think Harden's got it.
EJ, have you changed your mind about your one? No.
My MVP?
Yeah.
Who's your
AD?
Yeah,
AD?
he had AD. No, originally
Originally, this was like it was way before the season started.
last year.
Oh,
Yeah.
your predictions? Okay. Who was it?
It was AD.
Oh.
Like he's got the numbers, but his team's losing, so no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather change it. But
Who would you choose?
Harden.
Yeah. What about you,
Harden.
Chloe?
Originally, my MVP candidate was
I bet you it's
LeBron James. I thought, being someone who's just bringing up a team, who's new to it, and is like somewhat getting consistent wins, he's got to be an MVP candidate. I'm slowly changing to Giannis. I don't think Harden, but I'm not saying that Harden's a bad player. He's a good player as an individual, but is he good in leading a team? No. With Giannis,
Do you think he'll burn out like come playoffs? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying. I can't really tell.
He's done it before.
Because the reason why last year they burned out was because of CP3. So you can't put the full blame on Harden. But with that being said, did Harden have the potential to be a leader? No. With Giannis, however, they're top in the East East right now. He might not be putting up the points and then he might not be on the thing as Harden, but at the end of the day, a great player is the one who can get their team together, not a player who can put up the most points. I mean, you can have a person who can't score anything, but does he know how to facilitate and use his team? Yes. So he can be an MVP candidate. With Harden, however, he's just not. His team's not going on the wins. With Giannis, however, his team is winning strictly because of him and no one else.
Fair enough.
See, with you can say Harden's a good player, yeah, but majority of the losses that the Rockets have taken, Harden still had massive numbers on those days,
Yeah.
He dropped 50, but he lost, which means what? Anyone can drop 50, but if you're losing, there's no point. No one counts that as a win. With Giannis, he might drop 16 points a game on that game, but their team won by 20. And it's because he knows how to use his team. He knows what his role is, and that's
you reckon that's just the management being just having acquired better depth?
Yeah, that could possibly be it. But at the end of the day, is Giannis a valuable player? Yes, because he's the one he's executing the coaching plan. He's executing the training. He's executing all of those things that he's learned into the games that he's playing, which by far you can see they've only lost 13 games, and they're not even halfway yet. Whereas with Rockets, how much have they lost? Let me quickly check.
They lost at least 20.
Just keep on with it. Yeah, they lost 21. Or is that? Okay.
I mean, I see where you're coming from. But in terms of because this is sort of an individual award as well. So that's why I'm sort of leaning towards Harden. He's putting up some historic numbers. Like no other person has done this in a while. Probably the last guy would be like Wilt Chamberlain, which is ages ago.
Yeah.
And that's probably why, like, that's a factor why Harden could win MVP.
Yeah.
I could see a reason why team success is number one. And maybe he does win it because of that. I think the reason why this could be different from Russell when Russell won MVP to this year is that Russell was like, that was actually historic. Like he broke a record that no one thought anyone else could beat, which was the triple-double record.
Yeah, that's true.
Harden, while he is averaging like very high numbers, it's not very
He's averaging like over 30 points a game, like for the past 22 games. That was the last stat.
Yeah, but like, what's his percentage on the shooting? He's missing at least 10 shots every game.
Yeah.
And like at the same time, majority of these things are strictly three-pointers that he's shooting, correct? Like that's the reason why he's up there. Giannis, he's not a three-point shooter, but he's still getting to like close to 20 points, which means he's shooting 10 shots a game at least. Harden, he could probably shoot 10 shots, and that's why he's getting to 30, but he's still missing those shots.
Yeah. Okay. I see where you're going from.
I do agree that both of them are like high candidates, but maybe if let's say that Giannis wasn't winning as much games, probably Harden would be the top candidate. But like last year, I think that LeBron should have won MVP. He had higher points, like averaging points. He had a higher averaging assists. He basically carried the Cavs to the grand finals. And
yeah,
I don't know if they had more wins, but like still, if they're gonna talk about like leaderboard wise, LeBron should have won, sure. But the only reason why a lot of people were choosing Harden was because he was a flashy player, and he was just missed out on the previous year to Westbrook. But this year, like, if no one else is doing all the points and no one else is doing the wins, then I say that 40 to Giannis.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. Either way, I wouldn't be mad at it who wins it. Best flopper in the NBA.
Right, James Harden.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a good segue for James Harden.
That's probably why I'm saying Giannis, because majority of the reason why he's getting like averaging 30 points a night is because of his free throws.
Yeah.
Like, what is he doing? He's legit just stepping back, and he falls when there's no touch.
Drawing all the fouls.
Oh my gosh, I hate when he does like this. He draws fouls during layups, and the only reason why he's getting the fouls is because he's like over exaggerating his body movements.
Yeah, James Harden, master of drawing fouls, could be the master of flopping. Could be the ref's best friend. Yeah. Probably James Harden would be up there. He would be up there for sure.
Did you see Billy today when he was like, "Oh man,
yeah,
still flopping."
You're still flopping. You're still flopping.
Who was it? Who was
that? I think it was Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal, which is like funny. He was like, "What the hell?"
Alright, I got a question for you guys. Who's the best Aussie player? Wait, let me finish. That was brought up in Australia. Like, didn't train in America in high school. Didn't go to college in America. He was trained. He's fresh from Australia.
I don't know. Because
I'd say, for
they've
me,
all went to college in
Patty
uni.
Mills.
Uh,
Patty Mills, man. He's like, what? He's somewhat carrying the. And he's probably like. Oh, who else came from Australia? You got
What's the dude from Utah again?
Ingles.
Yeah. I reckon he's the best Aussie.
I don't know about that.
The self-proclaimed the best shooter in the NBA.
But like you guys saw when they were playing USA versus Oz, bro. Do you know how many threes Mills put up?
How many?
He put up like I'm pretty sure like close to like 7. But like a lot of these 3 points were off the dribble. It wasn't even like he was in position. Some like he did catch and shoot, but he legit had to do like a 180 spin to the rim and shoot that. And I was like, what the heck, bro? This guy's insane. Do you remember watching that?
But Patty Mills went to college in America.
Sorry?
Patty Mills went to college in America.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought he was drafted from NBL.
He went to St. Mary's.
Okay, then he's not the best then.
Joe Ingles, it is.
Very good.
Yeah, Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles and
What was it?
Patty Mills in the same high school.
I haven't seen anyone drafted from CDP.
Would you want Kyrie Irving in an Australian uniform?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Man.
What kind of question is
But
that?
I don't know how he's gonna like play with Aussie players.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're playing with Ben Simmons, Thonmaker, Joe
Thon-
Ingles,
Thonmaker.
Patty, Dante Exton,
Thonmaker.
Thonmaker. Come
I
on.
lost faith in Thonmaker a while ago. I was actually rooting for him. You know who I actually like, who I thought was actually going to be really good?
Who?
Dante Exton.
Oh.
Yeah, Dante Exton's been
What happened to him? Oh my god!
for the pick he's in, for how high he was picked. Yeah, it's pretty disappointing.
I really
But
thought
he's a solid backup. He's a solid backup.
Yeah, but
That's
what's he good at? Like, he's not really particularly good at shooting. He's more of a
No, I think he's a
slasher, yeah. But still, for him, he wants to be a good slasher. He needs to put on some weight. He needs to put on some muscle.
He's eating some burgers like Brandon Ingram, man.
Brandon Ingram's been eating burgers because he smokes too much weed, man. Come on. That guy looks like
Man,
Wiz
Brandon Ingram
Khalifa.
he's got the best metabolism, man. I don't know what he eats, but that just goes away in like a second. Jeez.
Wait, what about Aaron Baines? Okay.
All right, let's end it there. Aaron Baines, not really. He's okay. But against Joe Ingles?
Yeah.
No, I might. No, I.
Nah, Joe Ingles, man. He's got that piss off mentality. He's like, I'm gonna piss you off, and it's like, and he trash talks, man. Like,
I like how he trash
that's
talks
how confident he
the
is.
crowd.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, you talk too much. Like, yeah, man, that's confidence. It's not being cocky. It's confidence. Like, you can tell it's just confidence.
You know, he's not from Australia. The best, but from our area, Steven Adams. I take Steven Adams over Ingles any day.
Yeah.
He's like,
I agree. He's a
did
dog.
you see his Euro? Oh my gosh! That's the second time he's done it in a game.
The first time was a disaster. It was like
No. Like he did one last year, and I was like, oh, it was pretty cool. But this year as well, he did it, and I was like, ooh, Ooh, that's that kiwi. That's that kiwi. Hey. Yeah, Brandon, he's your cousin, bro. Why you laughing, Brandon? Brandon, you there? Are you frozen again? Oh my god.
He's frozen. Oh, okay.
Oh.
I think that's a sign that we should end it.
We're ending it on there. All right, guys.
We've been on for like at least 2 hours. That's very long. First of all, thank you to everyone who tuned in.
Thank you.
Appreciate
all
your
you that stayed.
support. Yeah, for these of you who stayed the whole 2 hours, thank you. Hopefully your night wasn't wasted. Anyway, probably was, but anyway. Shout out to Brandon who is frozen.
He came through today. Thank you.
Yeah, he came through and he said some very insightful things. So shout out to him. Yeah, this probably stay on YouTube, so you can still watch it. You can still rewatch it if you want.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, actually, like we've been talking about it, but we're actually looking to make videos and just like
Yeah,
if it's 2K, if it's IRL, you never know.
yeah, if it's just vlogs, stuff like that.
If it's just going to EJ's house.
or to Brandon's. But yeah, like hopefully you enjoyed this live stream. Maybe we'll try to put this on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts, and hopefully you can listen to it on your commute wherever. Shout out to Pat. He'll be back soon for new episodes. Hope he has a safe flight home. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts, wherever. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, you should do that now. And I'm gonna give it to Claude because he's you know what he's gonna say.
You know it's coming. You know it's coming. Hold on, let me just get
Say it.
Let me just get that button ready. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. Hold up. Yeah, it's not loading.
Brandon's back.
Is he?
I think so.
Wait. I'll let Brandon say something.
Brandon, your mic's bugging again.
I don't think he's even there.
I don't think he's even there. Nah. Anyway, Brandon says goodbye.
Brandon says goodbye. We all say goodbye. And tune in next time. So subscribe if you're new. Join the crew. You already know what to do.
Oh, there he is. Brandon, say goodbye.
Oh, jeez. Wait, what was it? What are you talking about?
Say goodbye.
We're ending the podcast.
Oh, finally.
We're ending the live stream.
How long did it take? Like, we were on for like 2 hours. I was like, shit, these guys don't take breaks. What the fuck?
We're ending it now, so hurry up and say goodbye.
I can hardly talk to Cloyd for like 10 minutes. Like, sitting here for 2 hours listening to this guy talk. Holy shit. It's killing me.
Hurry up then, say goodbye.
Oh yeah,
say
thanks
goodbye,
guys for having me on. Safe flight to Pat. Pat will be taking my place for the next videos. So look forward to it. He's probably going to come back with a girlfriend as well. See? See?
Ooh.
All right, see you guys.
All right, see ya. Laters.
Give him a wink, Brandon. Give him